are back for the second half. It's a much shorter half. Yeah, that was interesting.
That was action-packed.
That was fun. That was really good. I liked it. Tactics were interesting.
They were not well planned out on one side of them.
But you guys managed to survive. Just to find out that it was indeed a trap. The master tactician of them was able to set this trap for you guys and trap you inside a quickly igniting room. So just everyone kind of glancing around in your panic, looking around the room. Here's some quick details if you want to ask or inquire about anything else. We will be going on a timing type of situation.
As in timing us, the players?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just give you guys this all because this is what there was. The magical orbs. There are magical orbs lighting the room. The room has, so there is a window which has, think of it like bars that are about a foot apart, but they're just like built into the like the stonework. So they're like about 1 foot in opening, and then it's like kind of a bigger window.
How high up is it?
About 5 feet, 6 feet up, 6 feet up. Yeah.
So if we're on the floor, we're 6 feet under.
Yeah, and then there were the pillars, which are igniting, revealing that they are not load bearing. They were simply there for kindling. Yeah, and so if you guys have questions, I will switch this
You said
to.
there was a table in here earlier?
Yep, there's a
Is
table.
it wood as well?
Yes,
Okay. And was there one door or two?
just the one.
Just the one?
Oh, are
I'm gonna try casting message on the
Oh, is it
charms.
lighting in one specific spot first? So like the fire, is it where's the like
The fire was like a Molotov cocktail that was thrown and now it's starting to take off from basically right under Valcher's feet.
And you said that it was a stone. It was 2 stone slabs or 1 stone slab that came. Did it come
One
down
on
or-
each side.
Okay, and it came down, not closed in.
Right. It came
Okay.
from
When he pulled the levers, was that on the outside or the inside of it?
the outside.
Okay.
It was so inside, like in the little hallway. There was the crack for those things to come down on.
Yeah.
And there's a lever on the inside of that.
Okay.
This was designed.
I'm gonna cast a message on the charmed hobgoblin and say, "Help! We're on
We're
fire."
starting the timer.
Okay. Help! We're on fire. We need help getting out of this room.
And he can respond.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, I'll look.
Sai's gonna investigate the closed doors and see if there's any sort of mechanism he can manipulate from the inside at all.
Okay, sure. Give me investigation.
That is a 23.
Okay. Looking, it's very much controlled on the outside. There's not. This thing here was designed as a trap room if necessary.
I keep running into those.
With fire too.
Are there chairs at the table?
Yep.
How many?
Wait, no, sorry, it's a standing.
Standing
It's
table?
just standing, yep, and it has like a battle map on it. They were reviewing.
Can I try to push the table towards the window?
Sure.
Okay.
Pretty easy.
I'm gonna snag the battle map and stick it into
The bag of holding?
Okay.
We need to go with that later.
Yeah, I'll help you move the table against over towards the window.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna climb up on it. How high does that put me up?
So it's about 3.5 feet off the ground.
So with my 3 feet, I can look out the window now.
Yeah.
What do I see outside?
Cliff drop in
Cliff drop
like
straight down?
into the water. Yeah.
Can I try and pull the bars out?
Okay. Give me strength check.
Yep. We can make it down safely too.
Yep. Strength. Check. Strength or athletics?
Strength.
18.
Reinforced. It's not moving.
I'm gonna quickly cast message again, just to the same Hobgoblin and go, there's a lever outside that you need to pull to open these doors.
Okay. They're not letting me near it.
Well, we don't have outside help.
Could maybe you and Elgin be able to like work together to
We
get
can
one
try.
of those?
So at this point, the fire is spreading throughout the room. Everybody is going to take. Give me Constitution checks. It's pretty light
Checks or
so
saves?
far. Save actually, yes. Save.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
Well,
I want to check something.
That good?
So I rolled below a 10. It's a 7 or 8 or something, and then I rolled a natural 1.
So
I do really poorly at Constitution saves. Like,
That's
have you
right.
noticed this? I do really badly at them.
I 13.
16.
Okay. So if you failed, 5 points of damage. Oh, it's only DC 10 at the moment.
Okay.
And if you passed, 2.
Of fire damage.
Yeah.
So 1.
So 1.
Ildren, can you maybe if we can pull these bars out, we can get out.
He comes over. All right.
Anna's gonna cure wounds on herself real fast before she just straight up dies again.
Sure.
So I'm gonna try
Not
pulling
do
the.
very much.
He'll assist you.
Leverage. I pull out of the bag of holding. I pull my rope and I tie it around one of the bars, and then
We've also got crowbars.
Yeah. I'm going to actually hop down off the table and pass the rope to the tallest person, which I assume is probably
Ildren.
Ildren,
No way.
and then have us line up and we can all pull with the rope.
Okay. Give a survival check to tie the rope off.
I can help if you ask me to.
I know you're really good with nature stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Can you tie knots?
Yeah. That is a 15.
Okay. You tie it on.
Very average roll.
And then we all, I organize everybody and we pull.
Okay.
How do you want us to do that?
So that's a good question. Everybody, I guess, just give me a strength check.
Well,
Yeah, I know, guys. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sign and it rolled pretty well, actually.
Non-natural 20.
Okay.
I'm doing 0 help.
3.
11 for Enna and 13 for Sai, so at least we're not hurting things.
How much? 13 for Sai?
Yes.
And then, of course, Ildren was also helping.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys pull, you can actually feel it like bend a little bit and start to pull out.
One more time, guys.
And then everybody needs another Constitution check.
Maybe.
Well, alright.
Oh, no. Saving throw?
Saving throw. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Sai. So I got below a 10 again. I got a 14.
Okay. It's still just smoke damage.
I got 7.
I
So
assume DC 10 still?
no, DC
No.
12
DC 12. I failed either way.
and 6 points of damage for a fail. 3 points for a pass.
And 3 for me.
Sai's starting to look a little rough as well.
Okay.
Try it again, guys.
Do the pull.
Blue is Enna, gray is Sai.
Okay.
That
What is it?
really
16.
hard.
Nice.
11.
10 for Enna, 16 for Sai.
Wow.
Dang. Sai. Wow. Nice.
I had to roll an 18 for that.
You guys are able to, and it just.
How much space is that?
Wick could get through.
Get through.
You
How
another one
many
for
other
everybody
bars
else.
are there?
There are 3 bars. So
So there are 3 bars left now?
no, so there's only
So
2
2?
left now.
Are they right next to each other?
Yep.
Can we untie the rope and then
Yeah.
tie it around a crowbar
I'll
and pull the
survival
crowbar.
again.
That's another natural one.
Okay.
Rolling those crucial ones.
Okay, and it ties the rope.
Yeah. And then we all go pull.
Okay, everybody do a quick strength check.
Blue is in, gray is Sai.
What you gotta? Oh, that is super cocked. Oh!
I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it.
It went from
Natural 20.
As soon as everybody pulls, the rope gives immediately. And just
Oh, dang it. I'm sorry. Is
Constitution saving throw.
same thing. Blue and a gray Sai.
The DC is now 14, and it is 7 points of damage.
We both fail.
Natural 1.
I got a 17.
Okay.
You said 7 damage?
7 points of damage.
We both fail.
Have to 3 or 4.
You both.
We both failed.
Oh, I think it meant you both fainted. I'm like, what?
We're we're close.
Okay.
And it's single digits and size.
Okay.
Very
3 or
close.
4 damage.
We don't need it.
For half.
Round down for you. 3. Just
Okay.
keep going. Don't
So-
worry about that stuff.
So,
Well.
what's on? Is there anything on the ceiling? Is there anything descriptive about the ceiling at all?
Give me an investigation.
This is Enna, so it's only a 13.
I mean, you see some there. So if you watch like the smoke patterns, you can see some of it. Most of it's going out the window, but there is some going through a little somewhere
Crack or
in the
something. But it's not substantial. Okay. All right. Well, Enna will go tie the rope again.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Okay. Yeah. Tie it.
Pull again, everybody.
Minus one person. Yeah, Ildren is gonna shapeshift into his bear form at this point. So go for advantage. Wow, that's the lowest roll yet. Okay.
That's an
Let's
8
go.
from Enna and a 13 from Sai.
10 from Valchar.
10.
And I
Yeah.
don't think Enna can take another round of damage.
Yeah.
You guys pull on it and it bends pretty similar to the first time.
Okay. Let's go again.
Go again.
Yeah.
Oh, natural 20 and a natural 19.
What we're doing?
Good.
Strength.
Just
progressively. I'm getting weaker.
Yeah, 12 for Enna and 5 for Sai.
8 for Valchar.
8?
Yeah.
Wow, good thing you needed 6 or more. Yeah, so you go, you pull it off. Everybody needs to do a Constitution saving throw again.
Do I take
Death saving throw.
a death saving throw, or do I just
Woo!
fail?
You just get a fail.
Well,
One fail.
Enna natural 20 is her con save. Good use of a natural 20. And then Sai fails.
14 for Valchar.
Sorry, I'm trying to find dice. Low roll. 8 points for a fail. 4 points for passing.
Enna's unconscious.
Great.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna look at Ildren. Can we get out? Can we all fit out now?
Yeah, looks like it.
I need you to carry Wick, and Sai and I can carry her. We need to get out this window, and I can make sure that we get down safely.
He goes with his giant hands, picks up Wick, throws her through the window.
Well, we're casting Featherfall.
You're not casting Water Walk?
We have to fall in the water first.
Right, but you're gonna land, and then it'll just... But if you cast Water Walk, you don't fall in the water.
No, you just take damage.
You just take damage from the fall.
Oh.
We've learned from Keyleth!
That was because she was a goldfish.
It was the damage.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. So I'm casting Featherfall on all of us.
Okay. So Wick goes...
Start floating gently to the water below.
Which one was that under? Good news, that was a first level spell. So.
We didn't look at anybody else's stuff besides the Donk impersonator, did we?
Nope.
I would probably look through stuff before escaping, I feel.
Ah,
I feel
he's
like
got some self-preservation.
If
That's
you-
true. That's true. He only has 3 HP, so maybe
Yeah,
not.
no, that's.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
maybe not. All right, fine.
He's out.
Okay, what are people doing?
I'm unconscious still.
Yeah, you're out the window
I was going to
floating
say, do I
down.
take a... Has it been more than 6 seconds?
6 seconds?
For.
Has it been
For,
around?
yeah, has it
Death
been
save.
around for another death save?
No, you're
Okay.
out of the danger.
But she's
I'm
still not
unconscious.
stable though.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not stable.
You're floating, but you're out in the open. Like,
but I'm
he threw you through the window.
Yeah. How are we handling the death save?
yeah, I'm not stable. I haven't been stabilized.
Oh, I see what you... Oh, okay.
Neither has Enna either.
We're not dealing with you right now. We're dealing with the other people. Which now everybody needs to do another throw. That's what I'm trying to say. You guys gotta... Get out, get out, get out.
I thought they were jumping out.
No one said anything yet. 14 for a pass, 7 for a fail.
What?
14. You have to roll
14 damage.
Oh,
DC
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
so 14
Size
damage.
unconscious. Yep.
So I take half that.
And does that mean Enna fails the death save? I assume.
Oh, you're unconscious? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fail
Alright.
1 or 2.
1. Ildren is just gonna like go over to both of them now and start to pick him up with his massive bare hands. What are you doing?
And suck the life out of us. I mean, wait.
I will survive.
I'm the last one out. I can take the heat, so.
Oh, okay,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
say
wait.
you toss them out and get out yourself.
Toss 1. Okay, you're pretty light. Toss another. Okay, and then he is going to just shift back down to his normal form and pull himself out and
And
jump
then
out.
I'm going to jump out.
Okay. All right. So now that we're all out,
Are
we can
we
stop this.
falling into the water?
But we're like, you guys are like all slow falling. What is it? It says at what pace?
I think it's like 10 feet around or something like that.
Okay.
Let me check.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are slowly falling. I guess we'll need death save.
From all
Death
3.
save.
Yeah.
Death save.
All right. Blue is Enna. Gray is Sai. Both pass, actually.
I pass.
Okay. You guys are. How high did I say it was? Are you doing anything while you're slow falling out?
Yeah, I'm going to. Oh my god, I am like burnt out of spells.
Do you at least have Spare the Dying or something?
I do as a cantrip. I'm going to cast. I'm nowhere near the two, Wick especially because I'm the last one out.
What's the range?
I'm going for touch right now.
Oh.
So that's neither of them, or any of them actually. So I'm going to have to. Do I mass healing? Oh, I do.
Oh, you do?
I do. I'm
Because
gonna.
you're saving it for Revivify.
We're gonna gamble, and I'm gonna do mass healing word on on everyone. I believe. How many people can I do this on to?
What's the range?
That is.
It's like 60 feet or something.
60
That's
feet?
all.
Okay.
And I can do up to 6 people. So I'm going to cast mass healing word on everyone that I can reach.
60 feet, you can get everybody.
Yeah.
And it is max, so 7. But
Nice.
everyone now has 7 HP. But I don't have Revivify anymore, so make use of that.
So you guys all wake up about 20, 40 feet before you hit the water.
Oh.
This is a very strange sensation.
But real though. Get ready.
Knowing that the second she hits the water, she's gonna start thinking she's pulling out the potion of water breathing and downing it.
Okay. You got 2 rounds, that's enough time.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I'm gonna start sinking. Oh, God.
That is like the most we've ever just been completely fucked. And that's saying something because we're often completely fucked.
I have water breathing.
All right. So Wick's the first to hit the water.
At a nice gentle pace.
Yep.
But then I start sinking anyways because I'm wearing my armor. And then like I down the potion and I start taking my armor off and throwing it. Like
You get
have an hour-
maybe one little thing off.
I have an hour of being able to breathe underwater.
You're gonna take it off like under while you're going sinking and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
Just
mean,
because it's going to be how I can move after. I
right.
start-
So you can start doing that while you sink to the bottom.
That's what I'm.
Sure.
It's a watery striptease.
Look, my clothes need to be cleaned after
Yeah,
that climb up
right,
anyway.
You're just doing laundry at this point.
Okay, Ildren doesn't see that.
Sai and I will start.
Yeah. So what do you guys do
swimming,
when you hit?
You know, when we hit the water.
Followed by Ildren. He goes, your friend.
I'm gonna dive down because I'm that would be for a perception. That would be a 16. Do you think I'd be able to see it?
See what? What are you looking?
See Wick as we're going down. See Wick downing the potion.
I'm gonna say roll it at disadvantage because you were so panicked with your spell and focusing on that.
It's the exact
same
roll.
roll.
Yeah, you would have seen it.
I'll turn and say she's good. She just downed a potion.
Oh, okay. Where then? You guys can hear a bunch of hobgoblin noise.
Can we hear it towards the shore that we came from?
It's all from like the rock
The
and
fortress?
stuff, and you guys kind of floated directionally out. You guys more so because he threw you out, but
We gotta swim it away. They're on too high alert.
okay.
Yeah.
Once I take off my armor, I'm gonna start swimming it. And because I can breathe underwater, I'm not gonna go up.
Okay.
I am gonna stay underneath because I know it's less
Right.
of a chance they'll see me.
Sure. So you guys all, the four, make it to the shore.
And I'd be trying to keep like
And-
a track of where my friends are.
Okay. And just kind of wait for a few minutes. It takes like 5 minutes to take off your armor.
It's 10 normally.
10 plus, I mean, underwater would be a little bit longer, so we're
That's
looking at
Yeah.
15 minutes
Yeah.
before you see some movement underneath and start approaching. And
Once I know like I can see my friends, I'll come up and.
yeah, and then you see Wick surface.
That did not work. That really more did not work.
Sorry.
Wick, we gotta talk
Not now.
about plans.
Let's get to a safe spot. Get to where we can rest, and then we can have discussions.
Ildren shifts into his wolf and starts like drinking the lake water to try and cleanse his palate.
I'll just pull out my flask and realize that I probably will just end up breathing whatever I'm drinking and put it away.
Is that thirst quenching? Yes, no. Actually, Anna's like, what is the potion of water? Does it like give you gills?
It just, it does whatever water breathing does. The spell does.
Right. That's
Which I
what I'm
believe.
asking.
I don't know if it's just been flavor text or anything like
Is
that.
it like
but
gillyweed or something?
That's what I'm checking.
Good check.
The spell grants up to 10 living creatures you can see within range the ability to breathe underwater until the spell ends. Affected creatures also retain their normal mode of respiration. So I can breathe
so you
normally
also
too.
have it, yeah.
I'm not dying on land.
you're just able to process water
Right.
in
Yeah.
your lungs.
But then it's just like, well, you know what? The water's not going to do me much good right now. I'll just wait.
Okay.
Besides, I was just
I think-
inhaling water into my lungs.
I think we should probably run
Mm-hmm.
really fast.
Well, the good news is I'm not wearing my armor right now, so I'll be faster.
Okay. What's the plan then?
Gene TFO.
All right. I'm assuming you're passed without trace. Yeah, you passed out multiple times. It's definitely gone.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
And I don't have any more spell slots, so.
everybody stealth up,
I can't do anything.
or are you guys just booking it?
I think we were just
I think it was
booking
booking.
Yeah, we're just booking it.
I think we'd try to keep an eye out for patrols, but like, yeah, I think we're just booking it.
Okay.
We're not trying to infiltrate. We're trying to get the fuck out.
Ildren will, because he's in his wolf form, he's a bit faster. He can scout ahead and at one point he'll come back and relay that there is a patrol ahead and helps readjust. And then you guys are able to make your way back to the town. Or, well, you guys are about able to get like a decent amount of way.
I would think once we've gotten to that point where we feel comfortable, we'd probably take a short rest, get people breathing okay.
Is there any place where we can get some cover, like a cave or a tree hollow or something like that?
You guys can look around for one.
I'll look around for one. Yeah.
Sure. Give me nature.
Nature.
Or no, survival.
Natural 20.
Necessary.
And I'm in the forest.
Right. Yeah, you can find like it's like hollowed out, like it was part of an elvish home at one point. So, but it's been kind of like burnt and tore down. So it's kind of like a little bit of a ruins of a house that's built into a tree.
Okay, I'll direct us there and be like, here, this should get us a little bit of cover for a little bit. I don't want to stay here at night, but we can probably do an hour.
For an hour or so.
Yeah.
Alright.
So short rest.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Can we roll up
Yeah.
or okay.
Roll your hit dice. At this point.
Let's see.
Okay, that is...
Let's go with that. That's not great.
I'm just gonna roll all the d10s I have. I have 6. I have 6 d10s. I'll start with 5.
I'm rolling all of my...
Okay. Not great again.
15, 19, 23, 25, plus
Better.
20, 30, 6, 28. Are you doing... Do you have the Song of Rest yet? You don't. Okay.
That's a bard thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm still first level on that.
So that's 5. Fuck it, we'll do them all. 6, 7. We're doing it live! 46. That moment when you use all your hit dice and you're still not at full.
My hit dice can't get me to full.
7d10. Mine can. 7d10 out of 52. 7d10 plus 7. Alright, so for Psy...
I cannot. Nope. I can.
Can I?
Why can I
Including your...
not multiply 7 times 8?
7 times 8? 50...
I was going to say 56?
Yeah.
I kept going like 49, 42. I'm like, nope, that was the 7 and 6.
Okay, Psy rolled well. Okay, so that's 16, 18. What is his con mod?
I can only get 4 more than my maximum, though.
Yeah, it's plus 2.
No.
Okay.
I
So
can't
that's-
hit max.
18 plus 6.
That doesn't
So
seem right.
that's 24.
Whatever you rolled for.
24 plus
HP, right?
7.
Mm-hmm.
Might have had some low ones. Or high ones, I guess.
High ones.
I've just been taking
And
Yeah.
we'll do
so.
2 now.
Well, it's... I rolled 5. I mathed. I must have mathed somewhere wrong. Now I'm curious. 1d10 plus... Oh! Right, the plus 2s. Oh, I have more HP.
Yeah, when you add the
So-
not charisma,
The constitution.
it's more.
So that's
But it's only
14.
7 more.
Mine's
Only
plus
have
2.
1 left after this.
Rolling the hit dice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good over here.
Cool beans.
We're keeping that in mind. Yes, I can hit
Alright,
max.
so after about an hour,
But I didn't.
you guys come to. And
Guys, I think we might be outmatched here.
And they're on alert right now.
But we've weakened their numbers by like
6.
6.
and the
5, really.
4 from
yeah.
yesterday.
So
4?
9 out of a legion. They won't even notice.
I was trying to look at the silver lining.
Well, I think we did better than expected.
Yeah, we got out.
That is true.
Barely.
We
But
got
we
out.
got out.
Thanks to whoever made that happen for me, by the way.
All three of you, actually.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Valchar.
We need to get back. I don't have much that can help us anymore, so.
Yeah, I don't have anything other than my bow.
Fall stride.
I think
Yeah.
that's the best bet.
All right, I can get us back there. He'll lead you back to the town that you guys were at.
Oh, by the way, I stuck the map that was on the table in your bag of holding.
Think it's fake? You think it's real?
I don't know. At this point, I'm willing to bet that it's probably fake.
Can Sai take a look at it and see if he...
I would say
Thinks it's
Wick,
real.
Wick has cartographer skills. She
Yeah.
knows maps and stuff. She can make maps.
It looks like a real
Map.
map of the.
Are there like markers?
Yeah, it looks like it might have some sensitive information on it.
Well, the worst we can do is pass this along with the idea that it might be false
Caveat.
information. I think not passing it along and it potentially having good information would be worse than us passing it along and having false information
Right.
and letting them know.
Yeah.
So maybe we got something good out of it?
Hopefully.
But if it was a trap, why would it be a real map?
Exactly.
Because we weren't supposed to get out?
But then that map would have also been
Seems-
gone.
Seems smarter than that.
Well, I don't think they would have just sacrificed 6 of their soldiers.
Exactly.
I think they thought that that would be enough.
They underestimated us. They won't make that mistake again, but they underestimated
They
us.
probably underestimated us because we swam through a toilet.
We also underestimated them.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that we all understand that.
Sorry.
So,
Wick, I know your powers are new, but assuming that people won't notice or won't care seems to be not working.
I just figured it was a good way to be able to track him because I thought he was...
We all did.
getting in there with that was admittedly a good decision. However, get out with the information that you have.
And then think about a defensible position.
I didn't think they would start attacking right away. Yes, I know I should have, and I'm sorry.
Well, now you know. It's a learning experience, especially when it comes to some of these new powers, is sometimes you don't know what the other person is seeing or feeling, but we need to make sure that that is learned, and now you know.
Mm-hmm.
And remember that they're in the middle of a war against people that, I mean, obviously we're more fond of than the hobgoblins, but they're people that often use things like illusions and trickery. Fae have that sort of tendency, charm and illusions and such.
Gee, I wouldn't have guessed that from...
My point is that they're on alert for that kind of stuff.
Well, they didn't see through my illusion. They just attacked because I marked one.
Well, remember, they were there to be a trap. Maybe they wanted you to walk in the door
I guess.
and into the middle and get mobbed by them.
Oh, that wasn't fun.
No. I'm glad you're okay.
I am really surprised I'm okay. I think that's the most I've gone down since Penny.
We're definitely feel like we were out of our league in there. More than a couple of them.
I'd prefer not to die. If I had to, though, fighting, I'd want to go out.
I think we need to think of a way to get Donk on his own with no support. I don't know how, but we're not going to take him out if he's got people around him.
He was one step ahead of us, and not to mention the fact that we've burned our external passage in. They're going to be watching that now.
Who says they weren't? We learned it from one of their people.
Also possible.
Yeah, how did they know we were there, even?
Well,
Fighting's not exactly quiet.
also, we weren't exactly unspotted going in.
Yeah, we were spotted.
Yeah, it's true.
They probably knew we were there. From the beginning. Yeah.
And they let us wander into the room with the seemingly low-hanging fruit.
They made it so that was the room we would want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
I said, don't go into the light.
That's fair.
Well, weren't you the one who went into the light?
So I went that way first.
Yeah, but Sai was looking.
I was going in to look.
We needed to take them out regardless, otherwise we were going to get flanked if we kept going forward. So whether our objective is finished or not is not exactly the point. If we kept moving forward, they had people behind us.
In the future, perhaps we could take out those front two guards as quickly as possible before the others catch up.
I don't know how quickly we can take those guards out. They hit us hard.
Well, being surrounded by 5 of them at once is
I mean,
a little...
yes, but also they hit hard. That first one hit me, and I
Saw stars?
yeah.
Me too.
Honestly, that was the moment I kind of regretted every bad decision that led to that moment in my life. And I don't have those often.
Well, this is Sai. Well, you have a lot of bad decisions. You mean you just don't have a lot of moments that you regret them? Because we have a lot of moments that we regret them.
Sorry.
Perfect sigh.
Now, take what we have, think about what other options that we have in terms of information. We need to not dwell on the fact that we didn't achieve our objective, but we now have new information. We have a possible map that could help or hinder. Hopefully it's help. But we need to look forward. Because if we don't, we're just going to sit here and feel sorry for ourselves.
I think we, as a group, need to do a better job of remembering. I mean, we spent so long in Dunhildar, like, working on tactics as a fighting group. And we definitely need to keep that stuff in mind. Making sure that we're thinking about what position we're starting a fight in. These guys are thinking about it, clearly, because they built us a friggin' trap room. Again, this is the second time we've been locked away in a fire, and I really don't enjoy breathing smoke. I know you're fine with it, but I don't super enjoy it.
I don't enjoy breathing smoke. I'm okay with the heat.
He is a master tactician, so we have to make sure we're very careful.
The next time we go about this, I think the first sign of us even possibly being spotted, we abort. Trying to move forward is, if we're even remotely spotted, trying to move forward, he's going to be ahead of us.
You know, now that I think about it, our hobgoblin friend did specifically say, we asked how we would find him in the tunnels, and he said, oh yeah, he said something like, oh, you'll find him. Don't worry about that. Well, we found him.
It was a trap. It was a trap from the start.
I'm pretty glad. Was it you that killed him?
Mm-mm.
Or was it
I think it was you.
It was
I think
Sai.
It was.
was it
I
Sai?
was going to. It was
was
not,
Sai.
and it was gonna.
I
Like
think
and
Sai
so-
got the decoy.
Sai,
Okay.
And
Sai
then you
got
got the last one.
No. We're talking about
the guy we interrogated.
The
Sai
one that
was
Mike
the one
said
who
could
just
go
like
free.
slit his throat. Anna was going to let him start running and then shoot him
And
on the
Valtryek
way.
was on the
Anna
way
was
too.
gonna do like in Mulan, where they're like, "How many people does it take to deliver a message?"
Oh.
and then shoot him as they're running. That's what Anna was gonna do.
So yeah, we've got the information that we have. We have a couple new tactics. We know what room is a trap, and we can pass that information along. That is a confirmed thing.
If they use it again, there was no other door. That should have been the first sign. There was no other door.
But
What
why?
does that mean?
It looked like it was supposed to be some sort of break room.
Well, I mean the room where they all slept in, that didn't have any doors either. Just the one in and out.
And
Just
I
a
mean,
hole.
that makes sense. I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me that you don't want somebody who's like going through battle map plans to be like interrupted. You don't want people wandering through that willy nilly.
Still, it might be safer to not go into rooms that only have one exit. As much as a second door means more opportunity for people to come in and attack, it also means more opportunity to escape. Which I did try to do after that first hit. It just was really hard.
So we've got that information. We have an idea for a new tactic. Don't go into any rooms that are only one way in, one way out.
And don't let yourself get surrounded. That would
Back to the
that's
wall.
A big one. Yeah, back to the wall, back to another person, or blocking off the hallway.
Should have gone with that original plan. Then again, one hit really hard. I don't know if I could have stood up to that very long anyways.
You stood up to 5 of them all around you for a decent amount of time, so I don't know
For
how
like
being in a
12
hallway.
seconds.
I don't know about being in a hallway facing off against 1 or 2 of them at a time would be any worse.
I didn't say it would be worse. I just said it wouldn't. I might not last very long. I think I got hit on the head a little too hard.
They hit pretty hard, and you took a beating. It was impressive.
We go back. We bring the information we've gathered. If nothing else, we did gather information. And we did, I mean, yeah, maybe the total has only been like 9 people. But we did kill 9 of them, guys.
There's 5 of us. So
That's not nothing.
It's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
Well,
doesn't help when there's 4
So-
of us in the room.
We're not talking like that there are like thousands there. Like easily less than 100. So you made an impact.
we made a dent.
Like
Oh,
if you had
okay.
to guess, there's easily less than 100 and that you've seen that whole thing patrolling. I mean, there wouldn't have been more than 30 or 40 in that whole visible area above.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's not
That's
it's
a good-
like you did do
It's not like a horde. Okay.
right.
So maybe we do the siege. Slow and steady. We find raid parties and we pick them off. Or patrols. And we pick them off.
Take care of a couple patrols a day. Could probably do that.
Sooner or later, that doesn't leave much. And it weakens their forces.
It does mean those of us working with magic, we got to be a little conservative if we're gonna try and do, say, 2 or 3 a day. Can't go whole hog.
Yep.
So let's go back, give them the map with the caveat that it is probably bad information.
Get a rest, and come back out and pick them off slow and steady.
We could tell them about the trap room. At the very least, we could tell them about the optional entrance.
I mean, the entrance is ultimately a weakness. Even if they know when they're watching it, it's still ultimately a weakness.
It is.
No one's gonna want to guard a bathroom.
And maybe our idea of picking off patrols, I mean, this is one group. There are other groups who I'm sure also have patrols. Maybe that idea hasn't come up yet. Maybe we pass that on to them and they can start picking off patrols on other groups. Weaken the forces there. And if it has, then great. We're a step behind because we haven't been here that long. But it's information we can pass along. It's a plan we have.
I don't think they have the resources to be ambushing patrols. I think they're just surviving. They're
Being on the defensive.
purely on defense, yeah.
If they can find 5 people.
Or if they can kill 5 people defending.
Yeah.
Like, these hobgoblins are losing forces by sending people out too. So.
I mean,
Just-
I think this sounds like our job.
Yes. But if we can pass on that it will help to just, if you get a chance to kill one, kill one. As much as I didn't want to say that.
Why would you not kill one?
We don't know if they're being mind controlled or we don't know everything. I don't want to kill everything we have to fight because sometimes people are just doing it to survive, and that might not be the case here, but you know, if it weakens the forces, then it's going to weaken the forces.
This is a long-standing war with a lot of casualties, and the more casualty, the more ground they cover, the more ground they take, the more resources they get hold of. Because ultimately that's what they're doing, is they're getting hold of resources. They're weakening a major player in the global system.
And I said
That's the
we
more
should
that the
kill
Silver
them.
Queen gets.
I'm not, I was saying that I'm not personally comfortable with killing everybody we fight, but I understand in this instance there's not really a choice. But like, when we're on the road, and we just come across bandits, and I'm not saying that we do that, but it was just, that's why I wasn't comfortable saying it. They are living beings.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, look at us. We're adventurers. We're literally picking dead bodies for our survival. So, like, we're not any better.
Exactly.
Didn't say we were.
So just, not in this instance, but I'm not comfortable with killing everybody, and that's why I wasn't comfortable with saying we should kill everybody we come across, but I know that in this instance we kind of have to.
When you're in a war aspect, that's kind of...
Different.
Yeah.
Not good. Okay, let's go. I'm tired still.
Yeah. Feel that.
Y'all done talking?
You
Alright.
could have joined in if you wanted, but...
No, you guys take care of yourselves.
No opinions on the big questions there, Eldrin?
Fucking kill them all, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
Good with that.
They're invading my home. They're dead. No one's gonna stop me. And with that, he turns and heads off. And
Yep.
you guys,
I should follow him.
and you pretty close. You guys make it back to Fallstride, and tired, exhausted. The place is pretty empty, even more so than before.
They don't have anything. They have nothing they can spare.
Not. What? Where did that come from?
They don't have any people they can spare. That's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking we should be a little cautious just in case.
What do you mean?
Just in case they've made it this far and it's this quiet because bad things have happened.
Oh, if Fallstride has fallen?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is this ever a normal thing? When it's this quiet here?
No.
Do we hear, smell?
Yeah, do we
Give me
see
perception.
anything? No.
We're in the forest. Natural 20.
I still got all that smoke in my nose.
For Anna and
So
for
one.
Sai. 17 for Sai.
Okay.
Natural 20 for Anna, which is 28.
11 for Wick.
So really focusing in, you basically just hear the sounds of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Really, there's just like nothing really that's happening.
Mm-hmm. I don't like smell anything burning.
You don't smell any burning or anything, and you don't really see like it doesn't look like anything's destroyed or anything like that. From the last time you were here.
I think it's okay here.
Let's just keep an eye out, just in case.
Do I see any like tracks? Like a lot of recent tracks, kind of thing.
Give me the
Survival.
survival.
That is 10.
You're able to see a few tracks in and out at the base of where this is, but there are also multiple
Yeah,
entrance and exit points.
but nothing like a really like mass exodus or anything like that.
No, not really, but you also know there wasn't really that many people to begin with. You've been here and it's been a few people like each time, and it's seeming to get less and less and less each time. And now it looks almost vacant.
Okay.
I guess go back to the war room.
I will send a message to. Its name that I looked up earlier. Yeah.
Is it Villain?
Yeah. And I'm going to basically ask, are you still in Fallstride?
You'll get a response. Yeah.
We'll be up there in a second.
Okay.
Everyone's still here, so.
You guys make it into the war room, and you see a very groggy-eyed Roland walking in at the same time as you. Well, good to see that you're all alive. Good news.
It was a close one.
Well, neutral news?
Yeah, we were able to get into Donk's fortress, but he, as you said, master tactician, he laid a pretty elegant trap for us, and we sort of barely got out alive. We took out several of them on the way, but we were not able to take him out yet.
Okay. Well, that was. Any help is still good.
We've, killed 9 of his people today.
Well, between yesterday and today.
Yeah.
That's
We'll head back
something.
out. We'll head back out. But we're tapped. We were on the... Several of us on the brink of our lives.
We have come up with a plan. We're going to work. Quick question. Have any of them ever made it into the city? How close have they gotten?
What do you mean?
The goblins. The hot goblins.
To which city?
Fallstride.
They're not too worried about this place.
I'm not necessarily asking about like worried or attacking. Like if anybody's, have you ever found one recently since this all started? Wandering in here, wandering around, even close on the outskirts.
Not really.
Okay.
Why?
Sometimes the best way for a strategist to plan is to have information that his enemies doesn't want him to have. And the best way to gather that is by making listening spells and putting them where the enemy talks.
They would. Well, I mean, I don't know. This was.
Any chance you have detect magic?
Not today. Probably.
Not prepared today.
Oh.
I can make a note of that tomorrow, but
We think we can weaken his forces. I would prefer not to go into too much detail until we're sure there's not listening spells.
Okay.
We did get, and she'll reach into the bag and pull out the map. We did get this. It may be false information. It was in a room that was set as a trap for us, but we don't know how much of that was full trap. So it may be false information, but it may be helpful too.
This is interesting. He studies it for like a minute. This could be.
Comparing, based on what I've seen, comparing it to the map I've now seen that the elves have shown me, and the map that we've just got, can I mentally lay over and see if there's anything that indicates a pattern of movement of where they might be going?
This one has this one. They had pieces and stuff on top of it.
Yeah.
That would have been where things were.
Sure, but there's no marks on the map.
Right, but there are markings on the map that are of some of the fortresses. The Fort Donk's fortress has some markings about it,
And
which
is that
might
where
reveal
it is?
some things. Yeah.
Okay.
It seems accurate from everything that you know.
Okay.
And he goes, well, this could be useful information.
As we said, it comes with the caveat that it might be false information. We don't know we don't know if they thought we would get out alive or not when they trapped us in the room. So.
Can you take this to the front lines? Bring this to the generals and let them see if this makes sense with what we have?
Yeah.
Certainly.
I think we can definitely do that.
where's the front line located?
Well, he points on the
To
map.
the front.
He points on the map and just makes a mark on it. Can you take it here?
Yeah, of course we can.
Okay. I have... And then so you guys can go and... Maybe you can get some more direction, but it seemed pretty helpful. They didn't have as many reinforcements from Donk's army as previously. It looks like some of them might have been called back.
We certainly occupied them.
Can you...
We occupied them again.
Can you guys also do something else with maybe even Donk or one of the other ones?
I guess we're getting really good at causing distractions.
It's creating a little turmoil, which is showing up in the front line. Obviously, emotions around the room. Everyone's gone from here. It's just me.
On the map, are the markings in common or goblin?
They're mostly drawings.
But there's no
a
writing.
little bit of think of big team
Yeah.
blueprints of.
But is there any writing on it?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's just it just marks the I think it was 5 fortresses.
Maybe it's 5 or 6.
2, 3, 4, the 6 different fortresses are all marked, and they have some interesting like tunnels connecting each other or pathways.
Don't worry, Wick's already memorized this.
Do you... Strange request, I know. Do you happen to have any writing in your goblin? Maybe messages you might have,
They're not...
gotten... I know they're not big on writing, but if there's any writing you have with goblin, it would be a very big help right now to maybe cause some turmoil. If I could see it.
I don't have anything here, but they probably would at the front lines.
Okay. Okay.
That's something we can look out for then too.
Yes.
How long will it take us to get to the front lines? And how dangerous is the trip?
Probably about a day, and if you go safe, about a day and a half, and it should be relatively safe. But I'm also in need of... Potentially we got some new information that maybe a team of stealthy individuals could take care of.
What's the information?
Well, a lot of the very dangerous things are coming from Buckpert. He's talented and magical, but mostly engineering, and some of the contraptions he's making are incredibly devastating on the battlefield, and we were hoping to get some. It seems like he's always having something new which catches us off guard. If we could get a team to get some information on what is coming next,
Where on the map is he?
he'll point out.
And
How close is that to the front line?
It's further back than most.
Okay. Okay.
Wick is making mental notes of everything's being pointed out.
Oh, okay. I can maybe for next time have a better map for
That's-
illustration.
More just Wick is going to then go at some point and put it in her journal so that she knows where things are.
Okay.
That's just notes for you. Like,
Right.
Wick is going to eventually have this map.
Sure.
Wick knows where everything is.
Yay, keen mind.
Okay, so we have 2 sort of objectives. 3 if you count us continuing to cause turmoil with Donk.
One could be one and the same. We could start causing turmoil with the one that I just put the...
Buckpert?
Yeah.
Buckpert.
So 1 is to get this information to the front lines. 2 is to
Try and gather information.
try and gather information on Buckpert, and 3 is to
Cause turmoil.
continue causing turmoil, which we are quite good at.
Which, if I can get my hands on a sample of goblin writing, I could probably build a rough language build. We could start sending false letters, false information.
What if we were able... Wait, do we think there might be listening devices in here?
There might be listening spells. I'm not sure.
Should we walk out of the room?
They could be anywhere in the city. That's my... How much of what is said in here has been seen effective out there?
I wouldn't know how to answer that.
Okay. Thank you. I was just hoping.
Let's not get into specifics.
Well, let's just. Do you all need to rest? Or are you okay?
We need to rest.
All right. How about the only reason I've stayed here is to stay as your contact. I should be going to the front lines as well. Why don't you escort me to the front lines? Or I'll escort you, and the others can go and do the mission, and then we can work on getting you the information and seeing about your idea.
Will you guys be okay without me?
If we're doing sneaky sneaks,
You're better off without me.
You
But-
need to change my armor if that's the case.
you learning this could be huge.
I just want to make sure you guys are safe if I go with.
I think Ildren helps take some of the heat off of us back row kind of folks.
Okay. Ildren, you'll stay with them?
Yeah, I mean, they're my charge. As long as you're with Vulin, I suppose that's good enough for me.
Okay.
But you can't leave his side.
I won't.
Until you have to.
Do you guys mind if I keep the bag of holding and
Is
the
there
potion
anything-
of clairvoyance?
Is there anything in the bag that we should have?
I don't think
I'll replenish arrows.
Yeah, here.
Not that I've been
Have a
tracking
bunch.
them at all. I have no idea how many arrows I have.
3,000.
At one point, I have 28 marked on here, but I have no idea what session
You
that's
also
from.
bought a ton.
I bought
Yeah.
like 500 or like I don't remember how many. I bought like a ton. So I just like grab a bunch more arrows and I whatever.
At some point, you're just gonna have to spend some money and
yeah,
replenish
just
it.
Every once in a
pretty
while,
much-
spend some money on some arrows, you're fine.
just like every time we go into a city, I'll buy a whole bunch of arrows and we'll just assume that I never run out.
Yeah,
I'd like to keep the potion of clairvoyance. I think that might be helpful if I'm going to be on the front lines trying to gather information.
I'm okay with that.
I can't wait for one viewer who counts every arrow and compares it.
Ooh.
You know, I've
New
been,
stat.
I've been doing the right.
That should be.
Add that to the thing. How many
Um,
things used?
I know how to mend the book together if I give you guys a few pieces of paper. I know you guys won't take nearly as extensive notes as I do. But if you guys manage to get any information, could you write it down for me?
I think we can manage.
She'll rip out like 5 out of the back of her journal that she's going to give back.
Do you give them all to me?
You can pass them out. I just this way. Any information that might be helpful, if you can get that.
All right.
Do you want to leave right now, or can I rest?
If you need to rest, you can rest. We'll go as soon as you're ready.
Thank you.
I would like to get back to rest too.
Okay.
We can do watch shifts so that everybody gets good sleep,
It's fine.
including you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You guys trade off watches and stuff, but overall between Ildren and Vulin, it's pretty easy. They both only need 4, and so they can take over most of it. And probably Sai, because he said he was a little bit more serious here. You guys wake up the next day.
Please be safe, you guys.
You too.
And if you all need anything, he'll pull up the map and mark. I will station somebody here. Look for them if you need to check in and get information.
Wick, don't you dare go impulsively running off into enemy territory. Because if they do not kill you, I will. Do you understand me?
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
That's not what I'm worried about.
No, he's also threatening you. That's what this is. Don't go running off.
I won't do it because I know this is important.
Wick, we need you alive. We need to be able to come back and join you again. And we need you to be able to help us.
Okay.
You're smart and a strong fighter and occasionally really, really stupid.
But still
we
a
need
strong
what
fighter.
But we need what you do have. Alright?
Yes.
Don't go running off into enemy lines.
I promise.
It's not what you're there for.
Okay, I know it's childish, but
What am I promising?
I'm promising you that I will not make any foolish, rash decisions and going off and running into enemy lines or putting myself in unnecessary danger. But I will fight if fighting comes to me.
Agreed.
There's a lot of clarifiers in that statement. I promise.
It's true.
No,
but
I'm
it's the thing is it's you know it's guarded, but it's I think it's sincere. So
with the amount of qualifiers, it's sincere.
Yeah,
Right.
Wick was trying to like cover all her bases to make sure that she was putting across that she wasn't gonna do stupid.
yeah.
Should we go?
Yes.
Okay, this way. We'll take the safe route.
Okay.
All right, and we should go to the non-safe route. He's a smirk.
Never.
Oh, really quick. We're carrying the map?
Yes.
Okay, we're carrying the maps. You guys aren't actually going to go to the front line. Cool. Okay, great. Can I put it in the bag of holding? That way they can't get it.
All right.
The noise that owns that.
No, it's whoop and whoop. Slightly different depending on if I'm pulling something in or out or in.
Well, stay safe. Good luck in your mission. Hopefully we'll see you again.
You too,
We
good
will
luck.
see you again.
Look forward to it.
And then he heads out.
I will follow.
Okay. Then this group heads off as well. Back in the same direction you came, not 8 or 9 hours earlier. And I think that's what we're going to call it for tonight. And we're also going to level up to level 8.
Yeah.
Level 8.
Ooh, that's a big jump. We're going from 7 to 11.
Nope, too late.
Wait, what level
So-
is that?
That's 18.
Everyone would have leveled up over the sleep, but I didn't want to do that. I want to do your goodbyes, and then we can
Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody leveled up, and we might move away from everyone leveling at the same time to more of a different system, but it's a work in progress, so we'll see. But thank you guys all for watching, tuning in, showing up. I had a lot of fun. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah. Woo!
Hopefully you had some fun.
It was stressful, but like that was a good like knockdown, drag out, knockdown again. Fight.
Knockout.
Yeah, right.
At the end of it, 3 knockouts. And then
Yeah, the
two-
triple kill was pretty interesting.
one person just throwing bodies out the window.
Just eating.
And I'm just kind of going, alright, I guess I'm doing it now.
Nope. We're like whoop, whoop, whoop.
So,
Anyways, I'm going to be gone for the next 3 weeks, but please definitely
Gone on the front lines, learning Goblin.
Yes, Wick is gone on the front lines learning Goblin for the next 3 weeks. I am gone for the next 3 weeks prepping my show and then doing my show. So if you are in the Twin Cities area, please check out Human Combat Chess. I've been putting a lot of work into it, and if you're watching a D&D stream, I can guarantee you're going to like Human Combat Chess.
Question: are you a better or worse fighter than Wick?
Well,
okay.
I've lost my fights that I've done in previous years, but
So worse.
Spoiler alert.
I said in previous years.
Spoilers.
You can't watch these. It's not like past episodes. But I hold my own.
Okay.
I do good fighting, and like I said, it's it's so amazing. Lots of sword fighting. If you like D&D, you're gonna like Human Combat Chess. There is even a story.
All right.
Excellent.
And we will be here, the rest of us, next Tuesday, and see you guys for another episode.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching.
Are we rating anybody, or are we? Just...
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's just
Okay.
drop the recording.
What
Eat the bodies.
What
See you,
should...
YouTube.